We got into a fight. 90-Day Fiancé star Shekinah reveals why she didn't travel with Sarper for the tell-all episode. 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, Episode 19, Tell-All Part 1, premiered on TLC on June 22, 2025. The reunion episode brought back all the couples one last time to share updates on their status and reflect on what happened during the season. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Shekinah and Sarper, who got married at the end of the season, were surprisingly at odds with each other during the episode. They discussed their recent fights, with Sarper even revealing that Shekinah kicked him out of the house during Christmas week in 2024. On a recent episode of Radio Andy's Reality Checked, the 90-Day Fiancé couple reflected on their tell-all appearance and opened up about their distant attitudes toward one another. Shekinah revealed that they had a fight just before filming the tell-all episode. The argument left her feeling bitter, which is why she didn't want to travel with him or sit next to him during the shoot. We got into a fight. Before leaving LA, I even messaged producers. I said, I don't want to be on the same flight as him. I don't want to stay in the same hotel. I'm not arriving with him. I don't want to sit on the couch with him at the tell-all, she stated. In their interview on Radio Andy's Reality Checked, 90-Day Fiancé couple Shekinah and Sarper opened up about the state of their relationship during the time they were filming the tell-all episode. Shekinah revealed that after getting into a fight with Sarper, she didn't want to be near him. So before leaving for the tell-all shoot, she informed the producers about their fight and made it clear she didn't want to travel with her partner to LA, nor did she want to sit next to him during filming. The producers eventually managed to calm her down. They agreed to arrange separate hotel rooms and book faraway flight seats, but convinced Shekinah to at least sit on the same couch as Sarper. They were like, okay, couch, same couch, can we please do that? Separate hotel rooms, that's fine. You got to be on the same flight, we can change where you're sitting, the 90-Day Fiancé star said. Shekinah added that at the time, they were going through a particularly rough patch in their relationship. She explained that ever since the beginning of their marriage, it felt like they were constantly moving from one difficult phase to another. During some of those periods, she revealed that Sarper even moved out of the house. However, Sarper chimed in to claim that he doesn't leave voluntarily, but that Shekinah kicks him out after their fights. Shekinah admitted that she did tell her 90-Day Fiancé partner to leave after one of their fights. However, she emphasized that it was getting hard for her to deal with such kinds of rough experiences. But yeah, during the tell-all, we were hitting a rough patch at that time, and it was hard to go through that rough experience separately, especially at the beginning of it, because you're meeting all this conflict and adversity from other couples, and to not be a united front. Meeting that together just made it worse, she added. 90-Day Fiancés Sarper Shekinah finally reveal. If they're getting divorced amid tell-all drama. 90-Day Fiancé couple Shekinah Garner and Sarper Govan responded to divorce rumors after revealing marriage problems at the tell-all. Sarper and Shekinah's journey began during The Other Way Season 5, with the Turkish man revealing his bad boy past. Sarper shared his old ways for Shekinah as he moved to the US in 90-Day Fiancé Season 11. The couple ended up getting married on a bed. Shekinah and Sarper admitted their marriage was already on the rocks within a year of getting married at the reunion, but does it mean they're getting divorced? At 90-Day Fiancé _Alexa shared a clip from Shekinah and Sarper being interviewed for the Sarah Fraser show where they were asked to address their divorce rumors. We're happy. We try to be happy, Sarper replied. He added that while getting married is a difficult thing, they're still trying their best. Sarper mentioned how they have problems and a lot of ups and downs, but they still love each other. Shekinah spoke about how neither of them actually wanted to get married. Sarper had been married before, and they thought they could live forever happy together without having that commitment. However, they had to marry because of the K-1 visa. Shekinah admitted that it was something that scared both of them, and they had a bedding, since it was the least scary place for them. Shekinah and Sarper previously spoke about how they never wanted to get married during their debut season. They didn't think they needed some kind of documentation to prove their love and commitment to each other. Still, Shekinah kept flying back and forth from Los Angeles to Istanbul to be with Sarper, and it was getting hectic. It was an expensive affair for Sarper as he struggled to book female clients. Shekinah didn't trust him around other women, but she also wanted him to pay for her flights and expenses in Turkey. Eventually, they thought it was best for Sarper to relocate to America. He developed cold feet one too many times and almost gave up. Sarper didn't like being dependent on Shekinah. He craved independence, but it looks like he's finally standing on his feet as he stars in stand-up shows and conducts fitness workshops. Shekinah and Sarper have always had arguments on 90 Day Fiancé and almost broke up. Sarper has yet to discuss what the problems in their marriage are. It appears that Sarper and Shekinah will appear in 90 Day, the Last Resort Season 3, next. They are dealing with issues that are worse than the ones that 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After couples have. There might be something that still holds them together as they navigate life together after 90 Day Fiancé Season 11. Hopefully, therapy helps them figure that out. Shekinah Garner and Sarper Govan's bedding on 90 Day Fiancé did not have a happily ever after ending for the couple. Shekinah and Sarper were first seen in The Other Way Season 5, in which the Los Angeles-based single mom traveled to Turkey to live with Sarper. Shekinah had met Sarper on a dating app and became his first girlfriend, despite Sarper being 45 years old. Sarper had been married in the past, but he'd never been serious about any woman until he crossed paths with Shekinah. Meanwhile, she helped Sarper erase his bad boy past. Sarper and Shekinah disagreed over the idea of having kids or him still keeping trophies that reminded him of the 2,500-plus women he'd bedded before her. While Sarper moved to the US on 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, he was not too keen on marrying Shekinah and only did it because the clock on his K-1 visa was ticking and he wanted to be together with her. Sarper and Shekinah eventually married in a unique 90 Day Fiancé wedding on a bed. While theirs was celebrated as the 90th wedding in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, it fizzled quickly. After the show's 90th wedding, real couples from 90 Day Fiancé explain why love for the franchise endures. CNN. When you toot. 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way cast members Shekinah Garner and Sarper Govan got married in bed. The pair seemed to thrill and enrage their audience in equal measure. Some viewers offered up congratulations to the newlyweds in comments on social media, while others viewed the nuptials as a stunt meant to garner the pair more airtime. Welcome to the world of the 90 Day franchise, shows people love to watch and live to hate watch. Garner and Govan's wedding was the 90th of the franchise, which has multiple shows and millions of fans. The original show, 90 Day Fiancé, premiered on TLC in January 2014, featuring stories about Americans who fall in love with people from other countries. The 90 Day refers to the amount of time an individual with a K-1 fiancé visa has to marry their US sponsor and start the process to become an American citizen. The franchise has grown to have multiple spin-off series, including 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, 90 Day The Single Life, 90 Day Fiancé Love in Paradise, and The Last Resort. Like CNN, TLC is part of Warner Bros. Discovery. Lauren and Alexei Bravanik joined the show in 2015 after meeting and falling in love in Israel, where she had traveled as part of a birthright trip in 2013. Viewers have followed their lives over the past 10 years as they settled in Florida and welcomed 3 children. It hasn't always been easy, something Lauren learned after she underwent a surgical mommy makeover, which "you're always being judged," Lauren Bravanik told CNN. "You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, and you can't do it right no matter what." Public scrutiny hasn't dissuaded the couple from participating in several spin-offs, including 90 Day Fiancé Pillow Talk and Lauren Alexei After the 90 Days. They will next be seen in a new season of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. It's a brilliant concept and every story is different, Bravernick said of the entire franchise. Elon Orstein, Senior Vice President for Production and Development for TLC, credits the appeal of 90 Day shows to their mix of romance and drama. It's boy meets girl, boy meets boy, girl meets girl, he said. People love to see the romantic journeys. People love the rollercoaster relationships, and 90 Day Fiancé gives it this twist of this international component. He insists that the show is not scripted, as some on social media have suggested. Orstein said they aim to cast individuals who are open, being honest, giving full access, being ready to wear your heart on your sleeve, being ready to dig deep, and to be ready, willing, and able to sort of have your most intimate experiences be out there. That's not so easy. Not everyone can do that, and it's something that we have to be mindful of in the casting process. And sometimes, even during productions, people become more guarded, Orstein said. It's hard to do these stories and to make a show like this if people aren't ready to sort of open up and give full access. That's really what makes the best cast members, people who are just ready to go there. Kenny Niedermeyer and Armando Rubio became famous for their appearance on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, when Niedermeyer moved to Mexico, married Rubio, and became co-parent to Rubio's daughter Hannah, 12. The couple even had a spin-off in 2022 titled Kenny Armando, Love is Love. The two men said they didn't quite know what to expect when they'd joined the franchise, but it's been a great experience. I think our favourite part is that we were able to tell our story, and I think it helped a lot of people that are in our situation that might feel kind of left out, or they feel like a lot of people don't support them, Niedermeyer said. He added that occasional negativity they received for sharing their lives was something that made them closer. We felt so much support along the way, Niedermeyer said. We weren't sure what we to expect when we signed on to do 90 Day Fiancé, but we were pleasantly surprised, and I think it really made a difference in our lives. The new season of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After premieres Sunday, July 6th at 8 p.m. ET/PT on TLC, the CNN Wire Trademark 2025 Cable News Network, Inc., a Warner Brothers Discovery company, all rights reserved.